You guys don't know this, but it's been like years since we recorded episode 2.
Yeah, I'm actually 40 now.
Yeah, we've been recording these podcasts for a long time. We've just been trying to decide the best time to fucking put them out. And we decided, back in the like 70s, we were like, we'll put them out around the 2020s. I mean, it's the 70s now, but when you're hearing this, it'll be 2020.
Yeah, I don't know what a smartphone is.
I'm assuming that's the pepperoni garlic.
With roasted garlic, yeah.
Love this nice looking one on the edge.
Ooh, that shit looks fucking tasty. I do not front. I'll have that piece in the middle there. We're eating some pizza.
A local chain called Post Office Pies.
Shout out. We're not looking for a
I don't think it's a chain.
sponsorship or
Or
anything.
a local fucking pizzeria.
Let's see. First bite. That's a good pie right there.
Buffalo chicken, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, I can smell it. You can smell it.
Damn, that's some good looking chicken.
Mm-hmm. Holy shit. That's a good pie. I'm gonna actually sit that down and make sure I don't fucking eat it all in 2 bites. Write your receipt.
I think I'll claim on it.
Yeah, with the pizza I bought.
Where's the red pepper flakes? This is the pizza episode of the Boy Scouts.
So you say that. But I think I'm gonna have me a pizza and beer.
Oh, go for it.
No, that's terrible. I don't know why you'd ever do that.
Yeah, that's very...
Gosh, fucking leave.
You're the only person I know who's ever done that,
Yeah,
by the way.
Jason, you're the only person I've ever known.
Well, Fluffy then messaged me or told me, he was like, yeah, so my dad said pizza and beer is a good thing, so still don't believe you guys, but
So, for context, we have a friend who
He's been mentioned on the podcast
we have a friend who, known as Fluffy Guns TTV, who hates
made a fucking album.
who fucking cares? He doesn't care. Who fucking pizza and beer is
Very childish. That's not what he said.
He did not say that, to be fair.
He said we're the only weirdos who would do that
Yeah,
because
pizza and beer is childish.
because pizza is a kid's food.
Where's the fucking bottle opener?
What's this?
It's probably fucking like Parmesan or something. That's blue cheese.
That's blue cheese. That's just raw blue cheese.
Hell yeah.
Where is the bottle opener?
Hello, Fluffy. Though.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, shout out to Fluffy. Good dude. Even if sometimes he is a
You know what? I'll have one.
Schrodinger's puppy dog.
I wanted some blue cheese, Jason.
Oh yeah, because the whole car ride you were talking about, it's bitter, I don't like it. It tastes like fucking doo-doo dick.
I'm about to move on to trying the buffalo chicken one.
His mom.
Pretty good.
So, this is a good time to announce that we're going to be opening a hot dog truck soon. So everybody come on down to the dick dugout.
Name suggestions in the comment.
Not fishing for a sponsorship or anything, but
Yeah.
We're
We're looking at you, Sneaky Pete.
No.
no, we're not looking at him because he's sneaky. We don't know where he is.
Yeah, that's our competition.
You guys ever notice the face in the Sneaky Pete's logo?
Yeah.
I only noticed it probably near the end of my high school years though.
I never went there much. My dad did. But like I said,
They close at like 4 o'clock, so.
like I said, growing up, I thought I'd never really liked hot dogs. That's changed recently, but there was a time where I thought I didn't.
I don't know what kid doesn't like hot dogs. It's weird. It's just
I
kind of
wish I could
wild.
open a beer, but I don't know where the bottle opener is.
It was over there with Clayton.
Anybody want to shine their flashlight? This is the bottle opener episode of the podcast. Here it is.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys, that was a good episode. Let's go ahead and wrap it up.
I don't need my pizza.
It's definitely better than Mad Pies. Sorry, Mad Pies.
Yeah, but it's also twice the distance.
Yeah. Mad Pies is definitely still up there, don't get me wrong.
Now just imagine if you had it hot.
Yeah. Still warm.
It's a little. Not fucking piping hot. Like a piping hot.
A PHP, if you will. Piping hot P.
No, Josh, you want to keep this box? It has your name on it.
Yeah, you should keep that. Just like we kept the Shakaroni box.
Oh, they wrote my name in Sharpie.
Yeah.
Or your full name, Joshua.
Yeshua.
We just doxed you on the podcast.
Yeah, because the amount of people named Joshua.
I'm sure at least you didn't say where I live like Chase did.
No. Chase didn't say where you lived, he said where Jonathan lived.
You live in 1234 Doo-Doo Butt Lane. All right, now here come the bots.
And you live on Flower Circle.
No, Clayton, you could just give the address of where you used to live.
Oh, that'll be
Pretty close.
No, I was talking about when you lived in
Vermont.
Virginville.
Vermont.
actually. I don't know if I ever told y'all this, but the street I lived on in Virginia, it's called Birmingham Avenue.
Huh.
Good thing we live in Birmingham, England.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell by our thick accent.
Mm-hmm. You know, funny you should mention that. Many times before, I'll be carrying on a conversation. I say many times, it has actually only happened twice. I've had conversations with strangers, and at the end of the conversation, they'll be like, "So where are you from?" "Oh, I'm from Birmingham." And they'll go, "Oh, yeah, England, right?" "No, Birmingham, Alabama." And they're like, "What? I would have swore you were British with that accent." What?
How?
Not even close.
I guess people of low intelligence all sound the same.
British? And Jason, you should shotgun a pizza.
That's not how that works.
Is this another of the pepperoni roasted garlic?
Yeah.
Some good pies.
Yeah. Imagine just showing up there on a nice Sunday. You know, maybe when it's light out.
Yeah.
Getting a piping hot pie, sitting outside eating it. And a nice, potentially homeless man just singing some tunes. I like how we ended the podcast because I was like, damn, I want pizza. Then you guys were like, damn, I could eat pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go and we show up there after our fucking 30-minute drive or whatever. Homeless man fucking...
Singing
I
Kumbaya on the
didn't like
street.
that noise.
I don't know what the hell he was singing. He had his own little tune.
No, I like how Josh is in front of us because he's really got a fucking piss. So me and Clayton, we fucking walk by him, you know, he's fucking singing a ditty. Then we pass by the alleyway, we hear a fucking scream.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Thankfully, I know that it was from the back area. The outdoor seating area fucking pizza place.
When I heard it, I was like, what the fuck? Welcome to
Clayton was
down.
like, the fuck you guys fucking send me off to do?
I'm being asked for wrapping this last one.
Yeah, you know. I mean, we all paid for it, technically. Think of it as an investment. Okay, I'm investing in you guys.
An investment opportunity.
Just like you're about to invest in this food truck.
And you're all gonna let me down.
To be fair, you've been emotionally invested in us for a while. Have you received any payback?
No? Well, you know, maybe one day it'll pay off. Probably not. But maybe.
Speaking of payoff, we're going to have our ad pretty early in the episode this time. Now, a word from our sponsor. Jason?
Rigatoni.
Back to our regularly scheduled program. So Dad agreed to be on the episode.
Yeah. Damn, that roasted garlic's good.
Yeah, that shit's bomb. A lot of flavor.
Well, it's because it's literally fucking whole cloves fucking roasted and shit.
Fuck that, I wanted to put a whole bulb on there.
Maybe sometime we should go there and just ask, how much roasted garlic can we get?
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Did you catch that, Josh?
Uh-uh. What was it?
Sounded like a goddamn horse. Like under the deck. I swear to God, me and Jason both heard it.
Is it a wolf?
Ain't no wolves around here. I'm pretty sure the three of us could fuck up a wolf.
Oh yeah, there's a wolf there.
Yeah, there it is. I wonder if the podcast heard that.
Ain't shit under there.
It very well could be a cat underneath the house that's growling or some shit. It sounds like a goddamn horse.
Well, this might be the last podcast, guys. Oh yeah.
Woo-da.
I'm about to relight this gar. Good call on the pizza.
Well, shit.
Literally everything fell.
That went right. I give the fuck up.
Oh, God.
Literally everything.
There's some goddamn ghosts out here.
Oh, another ghost?
You know,
What's up?
That wasn't a ghost. That was a toad.
That was a shit.
Damn, that was some good pie.
Yeah, that was some good pie.
I must say.
Now you know what all the hubbub is about.
I think I like the pepperoni one better than the buffalo.
I don't know, the buffalo chicken was good. Too many onions for me, though. And y'all know I don't really like onions.
I don't know. Buffalo chicken's good, but it's just it don't have enough swallows for me.
Next time, I want to try the chicken pesto one.
Yeah.
I
still want to get the barbecue one again.
Yeah, the barbecue one's good because they get the barbecue from next door.
Yeah, the barbecue one's literally the best one in my opinion.
I wouldn't say that just because we haven't had every single pizza though.
Well, the best one I've tried.
Post pie, cigar. Even though this is half of a cigar in the previous episode.
But it's been 30 years.
Yeah, I know.
Is it dry?
Very dry. A few beetles in it.
Speaking of that, I guess. Do you know how figs are fucking like made? That's just
Wasp
fucking
eggs?
weird. Yeah. That's just fucking weird.
I mean, you know, sometimes you eat shit.
Literally.
You know? It's like, with the cigar, it's like statistically...
Like, just think about a wasp coming up and nutting in your fruit, and then you fucking eat that shit.
Well, I mean, it's like most produce is, you know... It's made from bee and flower sex.
I mean, I know that's not exactly how that works. But, I mean, like, you know, it's still kind of fucking weird.
It's like, you know, they say like over 99% of all cigars have beetle eggs in it. It's like, you know, sometimes you smoke a beetle egg.
That's because quality control and everywhere is fucking dwindling.
Well, the thing about cigars is they can't use like pesticides on it
Because you can't
'cause
smoke
you
a pesticide.
smoke it.
I'll smoke a damn pesticide.
So the thing is that it's
More dangerous than smoking a beetle egg.
far more.
I don't
And it's
care.
not like you're actually smoking it because they fucking die and catch on fire.
Yeah.
I don't smoke. I was just kidding.
That's why sometimes you don't. Sometimes you'll get a. Do you want your Pepsi, Josh?
My Dr. Pepper?
No, I have bought a Pepsi for you.
He can't have that. He's on a diet.
No.
Even though he just had pizza.
I just had pizza, but I probably shouldn't.
Just go run a marathon real quick.
But
No problem.
you know, sometimes beetle eggs will hatch in the cigar. So like if you're ever storing your cigars and you see one of them torn open on the side, and
Well, it's little,
more than
like,
likely beetle
pinholes.
hatched. Yeah,
Because it
depends on how big it
be
is.
Baby beetles. Because it's eggs.
Just well, you can have my Pepsi now.
I barely spilled it.
You can have what was I gonna say? Damn it, you got me off on a tangent.
You're talking about beetle eggs.
Did you just say a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
interesting noises on this cigar?
On this podcast, you
Damn
mean?
it. I have no
But
head.
speaking
You
of
have no head?
speaking of bugs getting in things, how about those coffee grounds and cockroaches?
Well, coffee ground's another one of those things where it's like, yeah, they grow on trees in the jungle. It's like, of course
That's
there's gonna
also only thing if you buy ground coffee.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
only a thing if you buy ground coffee, but I don't drink coffee, so that's another thing I don't
Here's
have
the
to worry
thing,
about.
Josh. Literally every single food has a government allowed percent that is bugs and shit.
Yep. The FDA allows like up to 8 cockroach legs and candy bars and shit like that.
Well, no,
That's pretty lit.
they have a certain percent that can be fucking animal product or insect product, wood product.
Because let's be real, even though that freaks us out mentally, we can eat bugs.
Well, it's
Yeah,
not even
like-
that. We've been doing it for years.
Yes. The whole existence of life, actually, one might say.
And here's the thing, I don't really necessarily care if I'm eating bug if I don't know I'm doing it. It's like, oh, I've got a story for y'all.
All right.
Fuck. So the other day I'm just sitting in there watching, I think actually I was watching Scissor 7. But that's not the important part.
Is that anime you were sad that not a lot of people are into?
Yeah, I really like it. It's an
It's
anime that I
Netflix
like.
and nobody likes Netflix.
But
No, it's $20
but I was
a month
watching
now.
it, and
Why the fuck is Netflix $20 a month?
It is.
I-
It's about to be.
I can't
You were
remember
saying, Josh?
what I was eating, but it was something I had to dip, and I was dipping it. I was dipping it into something, and I went to take a bite, and something was abnormal. I was like,
Did you bite into a cockroach?
what the fuck? What the
I'm glad
fuck?
we're talking about this right after eating
What the
too.
fuck? I pull something out of my mouth. There's a ladybug. Oh, fucking ladybug
Oh, no.
flew onto my damned food while I was fucking dipping it, I guess.
Oh, no.
And I
See, I have a
lost my appetite after
strangely
that.
similar story. I was at the gay bar and I ordered a hamburger and it was just nothing but cum on bread.
I thought you were really about to get into something like you had been to the gay bar.
Yeah, because I go to bars in the first place.
I would like, as the homies all get together and go to a gay bar. I think that'd be good for the culture,
Whose culture, theirs or ours?
Both. Intermingle. That's what America's all about, make a melting pot.
Okay, but that's about races, I think, not sexualities.
I still want to go to like a furry convention, Like I'm
Well, yeah, that's different. I want to fucking party with some furries. Fuck it. I don't care. They're a little hairy. If I find me a nice one, I cuddle up to them. Fuck it.
Oh, God damn it. Don't let us have another spit up moment like from the first episode.
Well, are you telling me that you wouldn't fucking cuddle up with a fine furry babe?
Oh, God. Jason, I'm a one-woman man.
Okay, let's say hypothetically, Michaela divorces you.
Oh, fuck. Well, first we got to get married first.
Okay, well, I'm skipping, points for the sake of the podcast.
Okay. So you're saying if I was single, would I cuddle up with a fine furry bitch? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. Well, if you then find out she's got a bigger dick than you.
See, her having a dick, not a problem.
Hear me
Me
out.
being competitive,
Hear me out. What if you had the best, most romantic night, on the town with her? She's in fursuit, of course. Well, let's say,
I'm not going on a date.
what? Let's say her persona is hypothetically, it's the fucking Toys R Us giraffe, but pink.
That's one of those fucking reality TV show things where you've got cameras following around and you've dared me to go on a date with a furry in her fursuit.
Okay, but hear me out. You have the best fucking night of your life. You're staying at the fucking nicest hotel in town. In this case, the Sheraton. You fucking go to the rooftop hot tub, and there she is in fursuit still. And you're you have the best day of your life.
Yeah.
find out she's got a bigger dick than you.
Man, you know what?
Do I know from the jump that she has a dick in the first place?
No. You have an idea, and you like that idea, but you don't know.
Huh. I guess at that point we're gonna have to play rock, paper, scissors for who tops.
Like
Well, I'm
the
saying
playing cards?
giraffes are pretty strong, so
So she's a giraffe furry.
that's what I said. She
Yeah,
looks
he
like
said
the giraffe
he's
from
like the
fucking
Toys R Us, but pink.
Gotcha. I've missed that.
So when you said tops, you mean the playing cards, right?
No, I mean like, you know.
The fucking baseball cards.
No, I mean like, you know.
I'm just-
We're gonna speed on the freeway. Who's gonna ride on top? And then when we
She's
get
a
back
giraffe.
to the hotel,
She
who's
might
gonna
have-
fuck who?
Well, no. See, the whole expense is paid by one Jason,
Elon Musk.
because you know he wants his best friend Clayton, which is totally his best friend, to have a good night. You know, you have a chauffeur. It's me.
Jason, I consider you one of my best friends.
Well, you see, I don't believe in the whole one of. There's either best friend or not best friend.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. All my friends are my best friends.
That's gay as shit.
Even Brisky.
Even Fluffy.
Brisky is easily probably my favorite of the VR
It's on the
chat
night.
homies. Up until the whole you have my consent, and I was, you know, quite fond of Jakey until the you two should date thing.
I imagine if anybody listens to these podcasts at all, it's going to at least be a handful of people in the Spicy Chat server. So I really hope
It'll
they
be
hear
them
all
and
these
Fluffy.
things. Yeah, Fluffy will definitely listen. I have no doubt about that. Fluffy, if anything, is a loyal friend.
My thing is, I'm not gonna shit talk any of my friends because they're my friends. Now, if they do some legitimately fucked shit, then you know it's okay. I'm gonna fucking critique them on their
that's
literally
not-
fucked shit.
That's where the line is crossed between shit talking and addressing grievances. Like, if Josh fucking comes out here and whacks me upside the head with a 2x4, and he fucking turns around and goes back in the house and be like, "What? Fuck Josh! Did you see that shit? Like, he just whacked me upside the head with a 2x4." At
you were
that point, am
standing
I
at that
talking
point.
shit, or am I seriously being
No,
like,
at that point,
Well,
he's going
wait,
to
hold on,
fucking-
wait. At that
he's
point,
gonna
would you?
Fortnite dance on
At that point, would you be talking?
Well, it depends how
depends on how hard you
get
hit me? I
and
guess.
how structurally sound of a 2x4.
More importantly, would you be moving at that point? You got a pretty hard hit.
Okay, what?
It might break the 2x4.
Answer me this: if you were to whack me upside the head with a 2x4, are you going for the kill, or are you just going to fucking hurt me, or what?
I'm not gonna whack you upset with a 2x4.
Well, think hypothetical.
well, then
Look,
what-
we just did a
No,
whole
no, no,
hypothetical where I
no,
was
no.
fucking a giraffe girl with the big dick.
I never
Like,
said you
come on.
fucked. I never said you fucked. I just said you found out.
I'm going for the damn kill. Fuck you.
That's what the fuck I thought. All right, so I won't be around to talk shit. But at that point, after Josh goes to jail, what are you going to say about him?
Here's the thing. Just because
You
he
want me around
tries
to talk
to kill
shit, so
you.
I'm not going to jail.
No, here's the thing. Just because he tries to kill you doesn't mean he does kill you. Okay? Because we know you have a hard head.
Would you?
I'll go hide you in the
hardest,
pile of
Steven.
glass over there.
Would you go?
Yes, the good hiding
Would you?
spot,
Would you
the pile of glass.
Would you immediately run and like go to law enforcement?
Well, first I'd be like, is he dead? And I'd, you know, kind of like kick at you a bit. And if you're breathing, I'm going to look Josh in the eyes and tell him to hit you again.
If you don't, we do things two ways around here.
No.
Not at all or all the way.
Now, if you're dead on the spot, then yeah, I'm calling the cops.
It'll be the second time police have been at this house in the last year.
First time was wild. Clayton almost like killed a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
It
happened.
was
Not
Josh.
the whole not knowing how to call 911 and stuff like that.
God damn it.
Which I think we talked about all that in episode 1.
I think we may have, but TLDR, my dad was trying to call 911 for my brother, and he was so tired, and he straight up just, his brain forgot how to dial a phone, and he was just staring at the screen. Like, God dang, I wish I could have been there for that. Because that is just like such a believable thing for my dad to do. So the other day we were getting ready to go to my aunt's baptism, and we were supposed to be like rushing out the door, but as usual, my mom was kind of lollygagging. And my dad, it was me, Landon, and Michaela,
Mom's gagging.
we're just standing in the freaking,
Hopefully, Dad.
that's it, you're going on the date with a giraffe now.
Hey, I never said I'd be against it.
Oh shit. So me and Michaela and Landon are all sitting in the dining room, just kind of just waiting on them to tell us, let's go. And Dad walks in the living room and he goes, yep, they gonna be dunking her in the water before we get there, I guarantee it. And Michaela heard this. And she thought it was the funniest shit ever. Like, she, to me and Landon both was like, y'all heard him say that, right? Like, I didn't just imagine that. Like, y'all heard him. And me and Landon both had to be like, look, Michaela, Mike Walker saying fuck shit like that has been commonplace in our lives for 20 years.
No, my thing is
You have to understand.
It's like, that shit was so funny, I got to make sure everybody else heard it.
Yeah. She still talks about it.
They're gonna be dunking her in the water.
Yep, she's gonna be dunked in the water before we get there. Because the way getting ready in my family has always worked to this day. My mom is trying to round up everyone to get ready. And like is like putting a fire under our ass and like being like, get dressed, we gotta go. We're all ready. And mom's still in the bathroom putting makeup on. We'll get to the point where we're out in the car cranked. And we're like, wasn't she the one fucking kicking us out the door 15 minutes ago? And she's still not out
Well,
here.
you see, she was kicking you guys out so she'd have time to get ready.
Maybe so. There's this one pretty funny story. It was Christmas Day when I was 14. And I remember because that was the year I got my DSI. And as usual, we had to go to my grandmother's first thing in the morning. And for whatever reason, this time, my grandmother wanted to hold Christmas dinner, or lunch, I guess, a little earlier. So she wanted at least some of us there by like 11. And my dad wanted to be there at that time. And my dad's always been the type of guy where he wants to get someplace early. So 11 to my dad means 10:30. Well, him and my mom were arguing about this the whole morning. My mom didn't want to leave that early, but he did. And we stuck through with it. We ended up getting in the car at about 10. And my mom, just as usual, is the last one out the door. She walks out the door, is walking as slowly as she can down the steps. Starts dusting her pants off and shit. Then she looks around the yard, sees like a little piece of trash, walks as slow as she can to it, picks it up, and then starts walking towards the trash cans all the way on the other side of the house. And my dad goes, oh man, y'all's mama is a jackass.
I heard that story.
Man, that shit killed me. I was laughing so fucking hard. I had to try to quit laughing when Mom got in the car because she was still pretty pissed. Oh man,
That shit's funny.
shit's fucking funny. I was expecting him to be like, y'all's mom's being ridiculous, or your mom is really getting on my nerves, but he hits us with the, y'all's mama is a jackass.
Incredible.
Your father has no chill.
No. His resting heart rate registers as a panic attack.
You should get him like a Fitbit or a fucking Apple Watch, just so that way that is constantly going off and be like, hey, we think you need to call an ambulance.
And he's just like, nah, I feel fine.
And I'd be like, what for?
It's like that time he was driving and he lit a cigarette, took ibuprofen,
Yep.
took nose spray, all within like 20 seconds of one another. Those are all things that raise your blood pressure. He had to pull over because his heart started beating out of his chest. And it's like, Dad, you're not going to learn from this. You're going to do this again one day while you're by yourself, and you're going to have a genuine heart attack and die.
Hey, at least he'll go out like a man.
I've accepted at this point that even though I'm not like expecting him to die any day now, I've accepted that there could be a day where he does some fuck shit and dies. And I'm just going to be like, oh, well, I'm sad he's gone, but can't say I didn't see it coming. Because there's just been so many days where he walks in limping. And I'm like, what'd you do this time?
Tree
Oh, fucking truck ran over my leg. Like, okay, got it.
No, one of my favorite fucking stories about your dad is the fucking road rage one.
Which one was that one?
About how
sell his guns.
I had to sell all my
The
guns.
funniest thing about that is I straight up asked him. I was like, have you ever had road rage? And his answer wasn't yes or get this or anything like that. He just goes, I had to sell all my handguns. Context, please. He said he was about to shoot somebody, and he said just the thought of almost shooting that guy scared him to fucking death, and he sold all of his guns. It's like, I kind of get that, but it would make me want to keep my guns, personally. But then again, I've never been in that situation, so it's probably a little traumatic.
That's the thing. In that moment, it's a case of this man doesn't deserve death, but I want to, put it upon him. It'd be different if someone breaks into your home and you just blast them.
Because the funny part is these two guys, he said it was two guys that came up to each window and were beating on the window and shit. And he said all he had to do was make it known that he had a gun. And he just did this, he said. He said he didn't take it out of the holster. He didn't, start to pull it out of the holster. He just grabbed it and looked at the two of them, and then they fucking took off. No. And that was all it was.
My thing is, fucking should have blasted their asses. Fucking play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah. If you're going to pull up on someone because maybe they made a dumb little mistake on the road, it's like, damn. How much do you value your life, actually?
Your phone turned off, and I tried to turn it on again. But I just tried to break it, so.
That's gonna sound great on the audio.
I mean, it'll be nice. Nice and whiny.
I've lit this cigar the same way I like every other cigar I smoke. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble keeping it lit.
You want to know somebody we should have on the podcast sometime?
Chandler.
Chase.
Chase would be a good one.
Absolutely.
We'd have to go to his house for that, though.
I mean, our equipment is Clayton's phone.
I was about to say, that's not a hard setup to bring with it.
Oh, man, I'll just say.
Maybe one day, if we start getting a regular, 4-digit count of viewers, maybe that's when we start investing in an actual setup. But for now, phone.
Well, see, our studio's over there.
In the woods.
No, right next to the pile.
If I can find my digital recorder, I'll see about how good or bad it sounds, and also plug in my live mic and see how good or bad it sounds into it for next time. I don't know.
Since I'm getting a job this week, it's possible that before the year ends I'll have my own place, so I can maybe make something out of something.
I mean, if you have an extra small room or something, can have a podcast room.
No, I was thinking that you just get some roommates.
We'll just do a podcast in your laundry room.
Maybe some room apes even.
Room apes.
Yeah.
Man, I'll be pissing,
Yeah.
Jason, you had any spiritual awakenings recently?
Define spiritual awakening.
You felt your spirit
Awaken.
Clayton, I've been depressed for the past 7 years. Probably closer to 10 at least, but probably even more than that actually. I don't think depressed people have spiritual awakenings.
That's not true. Sometimes you do.
You forgot about Doug Dimmadome.
I've been depressed before. Probably not nearly to the severity of maybe what you've
I
experienced.
don't know, my depression has been a long, I would say battle, but there hasn't been much fighting. It's just been, I'm depressed.
Well, not to get too real on the silly, funny, dumb fuck podcast, but there was a time in my life where I really fucking was like, damn, this shit ain't worth it.
No, that's
I ain't even lying.
So, not to sound like a fucking, woman hater or anything, but when women attempt suicide, it's usually not to the severity of men.
Yeah, we usually do it a little bit messier.
Yeah, we usually either use guns or jump off very high things.
Yeah. There was a study done about that I recently read about where it's male suicides are typically way more gruesome, almost every time.
So the thing is, I'm not saying that it's a mental thing, but men, when they come to the decision of suicide, it is more certain. It is I have decided.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, that is often how men are about choices they make in general.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Whether it's something as severe as, I think I'm going to get the double cheeseburger today, I earned it. Or the fucking, oh man, I'm really going to buy a new truck.
I think that's the thing where you can discern between, there's absolutely nothing wrong with just regular masculinity. And I think that's where the discourse online has gotten to the point where it's doing things that are traditionally masculine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that,
There's a difference between being masculine and having to be overtly. It's similar to like my take on like gay people. I don't care if you're gay. I don't. You can suck all the dick you want. Hell, you can ask to suck mine. I might not say no. Who knows? But the fucking thing is, it's like when your leading character trait is I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay. Like fucking what was his name? Sonic Fox or whatever. Fucking like
On one hand, with normal everyday people who may have lived in a situation where, you know, for a long time where that character trait of theirs was suppressed, you know, a traumatic response once you're finally able to be free with that part of your life may be for your brain to go, all right, we're pedal to the metal, we're gay as fuck, we're making this shit known. It's
as
like,
someone who takes
I understand
a class on this.
oh, you're our expert on this?
Yeah. No, but in back in like the during like the Prohibition era, when like there was like the underground bars and a lot of like drag queens and stuff like, yeah, and a lot of like drag queens and stuff would like
shit
perform or whatever, and a lot of that stuff was more like accepted in those underground areas because like
it was out of the public
it
eye.
was even in the public eye, even in the public eye, they were like, hey, you know what?
Let's start sticking it to the man.
Well,
I mean, like,
at the time of Prohibition, you're already doing something that is considered taboo.
It's like interesting at that point because it's like, yeah, it's like, it's like you know the people going to get the alcohol that are also there for the regular, you know, for the I don't want to say regular, the female strippers, for the male audience. They're what I'm trying to say is like it's hard to put this in a word. I'm not trying to offend anyone.
I know what you're saying.
The thing is, you're not intending
when it's
to,
being
so.
suppressed, and in the moments where it's not suppressed, it's way more powerful because it's been bottled up.
Yeah.
Type thing.
So, but here's the thing, that it's like it's similar to the same case of where I don't like stoners that are like, oh man, weed guys.
Oh, 100%. That's just
and
so
it's kind of the same boat. Maybe it's because one affected the other, you know, in the sense of like my first experience was with the marijuana bros, and then homosexuality and stuff, and it's like, you know, like.
But
there is a difference there because, you know, homosexuality and stuff like that. That's not like. It's not like a fucking hobby like marijuana is.
No.
And to be fair, you could argue that marijuana is even a lifestyle to some, but
some people, maybe.
My point is that, I don't know, like, my thing is, this is out of more of a place of respect for people. It's like, give yourself more, like, I know you don't, like, they don't see it this way, but it's like, give yourself a bit more self-respect. You are more than just the titles you give yourself, you know?
Yeah. My thing is I understand where it comes from. In some cases, not every case.
No, like, I get what you're saying, but it's like, it'd be like, I'm Mark Johnson, I am a gay man, but I also play poker on the weekends with my cats. Like, it's like, fucking, I want to hear that shit.
It's like, you know, it's like you were talking about earlier, Josh, the history of drag queen stuff. Some of the stuff, it's funny you mention that because I was just reading about some of that shit like a week or two ago. It's like, it's funny because a lot of like drag shows in gay bars started popping up, like they kind of have their origins like down here in the deep south, like where that type of shit has long been frowned upon.
Yeah, it was
like,
it was literally popped up during the Prohibition era.
And I think I remember reading that the first like mainstream gay bar that was like, we are a gay bar, like on the fucking sign, was in Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken.
So the thing
but
is about
one of
that is the reason why things like that get popular and stuff is because of them being taboo. So it's just like a weird sense of like being involved, you know, whether it's for good or bad. It's like, hey, this shit's new. I want to fucking see what it's about.
Yeah.
One of the points I did want to bring up when I brought that up was it's like those damn it. Oh yeah, there was
You guys hear that?
Who was that?
I think that was another animal. Might be the wolf under
We'll
the
leave who
porch.
that was a mystery.
But
This is a
Give you a
podcast.
hint. It was Clayton. He's gonna edit that out, but it'll be funny.
Nah, man, fuck that.
But a lot of people would have like homosexual tendencies back then, but they would also like they would go back to their like straight origins because like they didn't want to accept that they were homosexual. It's kind of interesting because like
part of that still had to do with the time of it.
It was definitely the era. But like you would have your wife, but you would also like
do gay shit on
the side. Like there was this there was one instance in particular. I can't remember the guy's name. I cannot remember the guy's name to save my life. I wish I could. But he had a best friend, and they were I think this happened near the Prohibition era, but they were like they were best friends for a while. But anyway, they ended up doing some homosexual stuff. And
Yeah.
he denied it and actually started like making fun of his friend and like
For being gay.
even though he took
was just in my butt.
though he took part in it, and it was like
dude, you just
and
sucked
they
my
but
dick and you're calling me gay.
basically this guy just like hey, we're not, like, basically threw his friend away just to have sex with
you're
him.
telling me this was the first documented instance of you come into
Not
my
the
house,
first.
suck my dick, and call me gay?
One of them, I guess. Yes, actually. But
I need to know who this man is because that's fucking legendary.
yeah, I'll probably find out eventually. But it's I
'Cause
can't
we need to
remember
give
the
credit
name.
to the homie.
But I was just like, that is insane.
Yeah. It's just crazy to think that just within the past 100 years how shit has changed. Like a complete 180.
Yep. It's pretty weird. It's like there's people who are alive today who lived in a very different world when they were our age. Like
my fucking grandfather, fucking first generation, fucking, you know, born in America, fucking living in the Bronx in the fucking 1920s.
you mean the good old days, as he put it?
Well, that's the thing. I'm wondering what was the good old days because he served in World War II, and shortly after that was when he moved here. So it's like
Maybe comparatively to like whatever he was doing in World War II, the Bronx seemed like fucking preschool. Maybe that was the case.
He was at Pearl Harbor.
Oh, there you go.
So, you know, that would change a man for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not like
Ben Affleck was there.
Yeah, but he's not real. Because Affleck's a duck and birds aren't real.
Affleck.
No, the whole fucking birds aren't real. Like, to what degree?
Sponsorship.
Are ducks okay? Like goose, flamingo?
Well, those are like, you know,
peacocks?
it's like those ducks that Josh was fucking with at Gatlinburg. It's like maybe they were bots and they didn't want to get
Well,
found,
that-
so they were
that's my
running
thing.
away.
Like,
It's like those birds that Clayton wants to have live in his house.
Well, my thing
Well,
is
yeah.
like, are all birds robots? Like,
I'll be the government.
you know, are
monkey.
some not? Like, and if so, like, at what point did birds stop being birds? You know?
'Cause birds existed long before robots existed, or at least that's what they want us to think.
Fucking the government has gaslit us into birds existing for, you know, thousands of years.
The earth is flat.
But fucking, if we get a president and they're just like, yeah, fucking birds, they were never real, I'd be like, God damn,
So
they got us.
Are you guys flat earthers or are you globetrotters?
Shut the fuck up. That's
Personally,
what I
I'm
am.
a jammer. A space jammer.
I'm a globetard myself.
See, I'm more of a cuboid.
So the Earth is a cube.
Obviously, I haven't seen the Minecraft.
I don't know. What'd you say?
I said the Earth is a cube. Mining.
I state mining. God damn it.
You
Josh
just
is
be
breaking
dropping shit. Gotta say, Josh. So what do y'all boys want to do once we're all wrapped up?
I was figured we shit in your house.
Hey, that's a good sound, isn't it?
I mean, like, you know, once everybody's back home, we want to play New World. We want
I'll play some. Are we gonna title this the fucking ASMR episode?
to. Yeah.
I state mining. 50 layers.
Got a shear sheet. I stay deep. I'm telling you, MC Rod, you gotta come on.
Remember that time we saw MC Ride at the gas station?
Yeah. That dude really did look like MC Rod, though. Had the messed up beard and everything.
Oh boy.
You ever heard MC Ride, like, just talk?
Yeah.
He does not sound like that.
You wanna know who one of my favorite, I guess what you'd call musical medium, like, I guess, people is. Have you ever heard of Nardwar?
Caustic.
I've heard of them through you.
Josh, do you know who Nardwar is? Fucking human serviette.
I don't know.
He's a dude that interviews musicians, and he is fucking crazy. He will literally know everything about them. And he does that to literally everybody.
Oh, no, I do know who you're talking about. The YouTube short guy?
Oh,
Well, he's on YouTube Shorts a lot. I know
he's
who you're
been
talking
around
about.
for a lot longer than YouTube Shorts.
But he's the guy who just, like, literally, like, he asks, like, he's just like, hey, you're the guy. Like, you remember that time you were in the bathroom and you shit out that fucking golf ball or something?
about that.
Well, yeah,
No,
but it's like
here's a fun-
just ridiculous questions
Here's
that
a fun
no
game
one
to
should
play.
know, and he just the music artist
Yeah.
just
A
like,
fun game to play.
what the fuck? How do you know about that?
It's like if we played this on the ship a lot, like when we.
I know
didn't have much to
exactly
do.
what you're talking about.
But a
Jason.
fun game to play is
got,
like
like, curly
you
hair
pick
and
two.
glasses.
Yeah.
You pick two pieces of media. It could be something as simple as fucking Star Wars Episode 3 and goddamn Jurassic Park. How are they connected? That's an easy one because you'd go, John Williams wrote the score for both. Boom, you win.
I was gonna say Mark Ruffalo.
Or there's really not even any you win. It's just like, I'm going to pick two pieces of media and you find out how they're linked together. I had this friend on the boat who we'd play that with, and that man was a beast at that game. Like, I'd be like, someone was like, fucking, goddamn, the Beatles' first album and fucking, Spirited Away. I'm just picking just two random ones. And this guy would sit there for a minute and he'd go, okay, so the dude who produced the Beatles album is related to blah, 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 and he did some intern work for Miyazaki, and it'd be like, how do you know that? And then we go to the computer and fact check him, and he'd be fucking right. We'd be like, you how do you know that?
Some people know too much. Some people know too little.
SpongeBob and Adventure Time. Tom Kenny.
look at that green snake.
The hose.
Yeah, you a hose.
Damn.
Spirited Away is a movie I started and didn't finish.
Like, quit talking and put this dick in your mouth.
Yeah.
My thing is,
Oh, that was last episode. My bad.
I don't know, Spirited Away is a neat movie and all. I just hate people that think it's the pinnacle of everything.
Well, the thing about Miyazaki's movies are like, even people who have never watched a second of anime will be like, oh yeah, I've seen Spirited Away, it's great.
Yeah, you want to
like,
because it's Pixar of Japan, pretty much.
literally Pixar of Japan. Like,
My thing is, Akira is far better, and I'm not just saying that because I think Kanye's funny. But I don't know. There's a lot more cool things about Akira, like the way it was fucking animated and shit like that.
yeah.
And I mean, to be fair, Akira came out a good bit before Spirited Away as well. And I get it, like, Spirited Away has this, like, fucking childlike wonder and a lot of shit like that to it. That, you know, I could see how somebody likes it as a movie, you know?
Well, it's definitely, like you said, it's like, you know, the Pixar of Japan. It's like, you know, Pixar, we could sit here and talk about them all we
I
want
think
and talk shit
my-
about them, but they
my problem
do make
about it
sound movies.
is the fact that people will be like, oh yeah, Spirited Away, not even think about anything else Studio Ghibli made.
Like My Neighbor Totoro, or, which I mean, I can sit here and talk shit all I want. I've never even watched a freaking Studio Ghibli movie in full.
I think
I've
my
only
thing
watched.
is
I
it's
think
just-
I've only watched.
Kiki's Delivery Service is another popular one. I think that's one that even Michaela likes, and she doesn't even like anime. She
Good. She's a keeper. Anime
doesn't even really watch it, is the main thing.
But she loves Marvel, right?
Yeah, I won't say she likes Marvel, obviously, but it's more like she likes certain things in Marvel. Like, she really likes the Thor movies, and for me with Marvel, it's just like,
I would assume she likes Deadpool.
yeah, she likes Deadpool because Deadpool's one of her favorites, which I like Deadpool too.
I don't know. I think my problem is that, like, first of all, it's pretty obvious I hate pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
Secondly, it's just like, at the same time, just looking at a single piece of art from a person or a company and not just looking at their whole thing.
Yeah,
Like,
I understand.
Like, I get it. In a small vacuum or whatever, it's like you don't got time to talk about everything. At the same time, it's like when you talk about this shit being God tier and you won't even mention anything else. It being like, fucking, yeah, Kanye West, he did some good work with that Chick-fil-A fucking joint. And then not bringing up that he did fucking, like, you know, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, fucking any of the other shit he's done.
Kanye, man, he's been acting up recently.
I fucking have Kanye on the podcast.
Yeah. I think it is absolutely fair to say that some of the shit he's been doing recently is actually kind of downright like some shit only a bad person would do, like for sure. But it's like, I separate the artist from the art. And even though I really don't listen to Kanye's music, I think it's, you can't...
The shit he's doing is totally bad, like 100%. Because some of the things he's doing is out of a good place to a degree.
Oh yeah, but to me it's
is,
like that still doesn't make it
may not be
permissible.
the best way to go around it, but it's still the fact that it's like he's not doing anything like terrible.
And for me, it's like, you can't bring up Kanye without bringing up the fact that, yeah, the he's a little nuts, but, you know, he is respected by literally everyone in the music industry because he is kind of a musical genius.
But when is he going to be the president?
Soon.
First, we got to get rid of Biden. Then we're going to have Trump again.
Then Kanye.
Well, I was thinking we'd get Bill back in office.
Bill be dead by
Somehow.
then.
Maybe not. I don't think the Clintons will ever die.
Yeah. That Bill's third clone will still be alive.
And eventually we'll have to have fucking Joe's son, Hunter.
Yep.
That's if he doesn't go to jail for his laptop.
You ever look up in the sky and look at the Big Dipper?
That dipper ain't that big.
No, but I look behind us and see the tiger.
That was what was crying out of the house. You really didn't hear that, Josh? Because it was loud and clear to me and Jason. Like, we immediately made eye contact. Like, what the hell was that?
I was eating pizza at the time. So I was chewing it, so I think... I don't know.
I was eating pizza at the time.
I like to imagine Josh is out here having a full body experience while he's fucking eating pizza. Just like, He's like, wait, what? Like, he gets lost in the za, if you will. But,
That shit really straight up sounded like a horse grunting. Like, 100%.
Nah, y'all just crazy.
yes, because 2 out of 3 people heard it.
Nah, y'all crazy.
Josh, you're never being invited back to the podcast.
Nah, y'all crazy.
I'm not taking this.
I'm deleting the world then.
I'm not taking this abuse in Clayton's backyard.
I'm deleting the world in both your avatars.
And then I'm calling VR chat support, and they're going to ban you from life. They're going to send.
They're going to take away your trusted user
They're going to
status.
send Tupper to your house.
Oh
and he's
boy,
gonna
I'll just make a new
fucking
account.
Gun you down.
Don't really fucking care about
No, they're going to send fucking Tupper or whatever to your house and gun
I
you
care,
down.
goddammit. I'm still a new user, and I've been playing VR chat for over a year.
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't play as much as you think you do.
No, not as much as y'all, that's for sure.
Not even that. You just don't play as much as you think you do. You got to play more. You got to fucking, get on desktop and be like, hey, babe, how's it going?
I'll say this about VR chat. When I get on VR chat, there's nights where, I just kind of want to chill out, drink, be with the boys. But there's also a lot of times where I want to be like, let's go play mini golf. Let's go fucking find a go-kart world.
Yeah, last time I played mini golf, it was so great.
Well, I mean, that was due to my controllers,
Part of my
though,
problem
to be
is
fair.
that it's like, I don't want to leave everybody because some people don't want to do that,
Yeah.
Because it's like, what wacky hijinks is going to happen if I'm not there, you know? Because it's like, damn. It might be like that one time that we were in the fucking fur hub and I saw Lucario getting a hand job.
What? Oh, wait, you told me about that.
Yeah, I brought it up a lot because it's something that fucking happened.
It is something that fucking
I would
happened.
hope it's something that happened. I hope you didn't just make some shit up.
Yeah, because, to be fair, it's not hard to come up with some, like, crazy shit like that and be like, yeah, that happened. But literally, there was this fucking dude in a Lucario avatar.
All right, how about this? We got...
his willy whack over
We're
and
almost
over.
at the hour mark. We can keep it going to the hour mark. For the last 6.5 minutes of this, let's play 2 truths and a lie. Jason?
I love my friends.
Oh,
I
that's
love
the lie.
myself. Dogs.
I love myself as a lie.
No, I love my friends is the lie.
No, it's 2 lies and 1 truth. Dogs is the only right one.
Oh, I see.
You know me, I don't play
So
shit.
it's
games
2
with
truths and a lie.
Yeah.
My penis is 12 inches. My penis is 2 inches. My penis is 2 inches.
It's a tough one.
them. It depends. How do you measure your dick, though?
Probably in inches.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like, do you do it from the side? Do you do it from top? Or do you go from down bottom?
So I got a crazy man.
I go from tip all the way down to like my butthole.
So Clayton, I got a
See,
theoretical.
I actually start at my toes.
I got a theoretical math question for you.
All right.
What is 9 minus 6?
3?
mean, yeah, but what else could it be?
What else could it be?
Yeah.
10 minus 7, 11 minus 4, 12 minus
but
9,
it could also be my penis size.
3.
That means you lied even more.
Yeah,
you said it was 12, 2, or 2.
I'll never know.
Josh, you're never in. I mean,
You'll just know it's somewhere between 2 and 3.
Josh, this may be a bad time to bring it up, but my birthday party at the beach, someone may have saw your dick.
That's fine.
Michaela's sister, I got her pretty good with it.
Michaela's sister.
No,
Josh's dick.
no, I got Michaela's sister pretty
she wasn't
good
there, and she was
with the. I got her
younger.
pretty good with the Centaur for disease control joke the other day.
You can still go die for just bringing that up.
The thing is at first, because she knows a lot about Greek mythology, so she knew exactly who Chiron was. And she was like, oh, yeah, I know Chiron. He did this, and this. And I was like, yeah, right? So he was like a half-man, half-horse doctor, right? And she was like, yeah. And I went, so he's the Centaur for disease control. And she goes, yeah, fuck. And then the whole, like, Michaela and her mom started laughing so hard, I thought we were going to have to pull over.
I just hate the fact that I've seen more than one of my friends' dicks in real life.
You want to see mine?
Nope.
Well, one day you will, by surprise.
That's the thing. You know, I saw Justin's by surprise, and I was like, oh man, that's a surprise. Maybe that'll never happen. Saw Josh's. Man, maybe that'll never happen again.
Nice.
You never know. Yeah, Josh.
Got to see all 2 inches, Jason.
Both
I
of
also
us.
saw your fucking fat ass just hanging out on the bathroom
Well,
floor.
I've seen Josh's fat ass before. Josh has got a donkey on him.
Oh, rump roast.
I hate it here.
Time
Can't wait for this to be over 'cause it's cold.
When Justin was out here and he was laying on my bed and I turned around and I went, damn, Justin, you looking thick as fuck. And he went, God damn, don't say that.
I love Justin.
Yeah, me too. I wish that
Can't wait to have
motherfucker
him
was
on
back
the
out.
podcast.
He told me the other day, I don't know why he would want this hidden, so I'm just going to say it. And Justin, if you're listening, if you didn't want this out, I guess I'm a bad friend. But
You
told me
probably
the other
didn't
day
say
that
it.
already.
that once he hits 3 years, he's probably going to try to get out of the Army in some way. Because at that point, you get all of your GI Bill, and that's really all he's in for. So he said he'll probably try to find a way out at 3 years. Which I hope he does, because I like when Justin is around.
Yeah. I like him more than I like some of my friends.
Which ones?
You know.
Well, I guess we can go ahead and cut it here, so we don't force any more content on these people. Jason, you got any last words?
Stromboli.
Doo-doo.
Damn.
Hey, why don't you close the fucking app?
Trying.
God damn it.
Oh no, Jason just got the knife out.